Hello! Today we're going to be looking at some old guy, John Howard.
Well, Pauline Hanson was an accident.
Oh dear, many of us were accidents, but that's okay.
In that she was endorsed as a Liberal candidate for the seat of Oxley, which was regarded as a dead red seat, hard luck case for us. And she made some very derogatory remarks about Aboriginal people.
Derogatory remarks? Why aren't you telling us what those remarks are? I'd really like to know. I'd like some clarity. I mean, I did some searching online, and it said that those derogatory remarks were something along the lines of Aboriginals are being treated differently to other Australians, and we should all be treated the same. That's the derogatory remarks.
We felt that she couldn't carry the Liberal banner.
I know what she said. It was so terrible. We should treating people all the same. How could that even be considered? The mere mention of it is too radical.
Having made those remarks, and with my support, the Queensland Party organisation withdrew her endorsement.
Ah, so you were one of the big supporters of creating One Nation. By not letting her speak her thoughts at all, instantly rejecting her, you created a space. That is now Pauline Hanson's One Nation.
But her name and the name of the Liberal Party was still on the ballot. Amidst a storm of controversy, Pauline Hanson was elected and sat as an independent, delivering this fiery first speech.
I and most Australians want our immigration policy radically reviewed, and that of multicultural.
Yes, we do want immigration reviewed. 250,000 people coming... No, the population is increasing by 250,000 immigrants every year. 500,000 come, 250,000 go, an increase of 250,000. While we now have people living on the streets, people born here, unable to afford rent, unable to buy a home. And even if they can afford rent, they're lucky if they can even find a place. Yes, that's what we're asking for.
Abolished.
Multiculturalism abolished? Well, it depends what you call multiculturalism. If you're talking about delicious foods, different variety, yes. If you're talking about the multiculturalism where we welcome people throwing children into volcanoes to praise the sun god or other similar acts, maybe that's the sort of culture that we don't actually want.
Yeah.
I believe we are in danger of being swamped by Asians.
That one might not age well.
I don't think she expected to lead a political movement, and I don't think she behaved like she expected to or could do it.
Do you think she recognises it now?
It doesn't sound to me as though she has learnt a lot about economics.
Hasn't learned a lot about economics? Who has? The major parties have put us in $1 trillion debt. I mean, the amount of economic incompetence we're seeing now. We're paying $50 billion in interest on that debt that major parties have taken out on behalf of each and every Australian individual. It's insane. I mean, people are suffering. People have no money. They can't live. And you're saying she doesn't understand economics. Economics is a major reason why people want Pauline Hanson in, because they don't think the major parties understand economics. And if the major parties do, well, then they're just horrible and evil? I mean, why? If they understood economics and they lead us down a path like this, then what hope is there with those parties?
Can't quite understand some of the things she says.
Maybe that's it. She's saying a lot of things that a lot of Australians are saying. And if you can't understand it, maybe that's where the actual problem is. If you can't hear other voices, if you can't listen to what people say and understand it and consider, are there actual problems? Maybe that's the problem.
Now, there's a temporary surge in the polls. Most of that, in my opinion, is due to unhappiness
Yes! Yes, he's finally got it. It's due to unhappiness. The people are unhappy about living on the streets, about terrorist attacks at the beach, about our freedom of speech being quashed, about criminals being either not punished or let out after such short terms that it's insane. About a man whose home is invaded by a criminal, and that criminal happens to die in the process from a heart attack after being chased down the street, after a father finds that criminal standing over his child's bed in her bedroom. And he spends years of suffering because the government wants to claim that he's a bad guy. He is the problem, not the guy who invaded his home and was standing over his child's bed. No. The troublemaker. The real problem, apparently, is the guy who chases him out of the bedroom and down the street. This guy, full of drugs, which caused a heart attack and led to his death from being chased. The voice, not a voice, the one voice that matters. There was a referendum, one of the biggest parts of democracy, to hear the people's opinion. And the people overwhelmingly voted no. And what happens? Well, we can't get it done this way. Let's start doing it at the state level. They made a mistake. What was it? Penny Wong said something like, we'll look back on this day as blah, 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 blah. So yes, now we go against the people's will that was shown in a referendum, and we just start trying to apply similar things at a state level. Great! But no, it's just the Liberals. The Liberal Party problems are the reason that people are turning to One Nation. It's the only option. It couldn't possibly be that we have been let down so far that the government is happy. Well, they're not resisting bringing in ISIS brides, those who left the country to go over and join ISIS. It's none of that. It's none of anything we've said. It's just because people are unhappy because one of the major parties can't get their stuff together, can barely string a sentence together. I mean, sorry, no, that could be defamation. I didn't mean that. What I meant to say was, I feel that they could barely string a sentence together. Yep. Freedom of speech is fine here. As long as I say I feel, I probably won't be done for defamation. That's the freedom of Australia. Yeah, no wonder we're done.
With the Liberal Party. Well, Pauline Hanson